Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is you are in the world, and welcome to another edition of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. Our scene today finds us on the Umbral side of the Sept of the Green, where a very curt and possibly terse, possibly just succinct, howl goes out into the air. And the howl simply states out, "Oi, new arrival! Camille, Night Owl Heveru, Glasswalker, requesting entry into this sept. Cleansing would also be nice." And so we sit with the aforementioned Night Owl sitting on a rock at the entrance of the Bond to the sept. Sitting there with a cigarette hanging out of her lips and an iPod in one hand, going through various text messages. Or iPhone, sorry, not iPod. My apologies.
Simon, being a guardian, that being his job, will go there. Probably if he meets anyone on the way, he'll take them with him if they want to come. And so yeah, he'll come and might have people with him. Other players,
Yeah, he'd be walking along. Probably met Simon halfway, just kept walking. Listen to the howl and just goes, right, I see how it is. We'll start walking, fists clenched, arms folded over it to see what to make of this. Glasswalker.
Kailani is not too far behind Aiden. She's still wearing the white kimono. For obvious reasons. Or reasons obvious to Aiden and probably just Aiden.
Yeah, just give her a nod as she's walking alongside him.
Yes, and also nod at her, smile. Let's go welcome the new person.
Yeah, she sounds like a treat. She's walking along.
Yeah. She's here just in time, too.
Yeah, that she is. And when they get there, someone will approach. Nod. I am Simon Faust, known to the nation as Grant's Eternal Rest and Unicorn's Fury. Fortune Arun, born under Fortune Arun, child of Gaia. And he'll look at the new person.
Camille doesn't say anything until everyone's introduced themselves.
Walk up and just seem to nod. Aiden Crease, Nation is Tamer of Dragons, Ironwood a Stag, Tries in Twilight, Ragabash, Fostern, Hamid, just shrugs.
Kailani bites the worm's spine. Born under the gibbous moon on 4 legs of the Stargazer tribe.
Oh, right, that's everyone here. Cammy at that point, with the 2 Fosterns and one, I'm guessing Clea, she didn't state, did she?
Nope, she did not.
Okay, then yeah. The woman just lifts her chin and almost like completely lifts it back, so that way a good portion of her throat is exposed. It's first time introductions. The whole thing should be.
Traditionalist Fiona is appeased. Just giving a nod like you're fine.
And the second that said that she's fine, she hops off the rock, kind of lands in front of Aiden and Simon with sort of a little bit of like a.
Where are you hailing from?
Toronto.
Nods. Your business here?
Oh, I heard through the chain that crescent moons were in short supply out this way. So she'll kind of hold up both hands. Thought that I would see if there's anything I could do here.
You'll just nod and take a breath and just nod again. Yeah. Okay. We look over at Simon.
Yep, we are definitely in need of the urge, so. And he'll look well, first to her, and then to Lynch, to Aiden. Should we, well, want to help me cleanse her?
Raise an eyebrow. Can you not do it yourself?
So, what's actually what out of character? What's the role?
Charisma rituals, I think.
That's the best. And difficulty?
Shit. I actually don't know. I think it's 6, I think.
Let me check.
I'll bring up the handy dandy Rolodex.
Yes.
It's a right of accord, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's right of accord, difficulty 7. Right
Thank
of accord.
you.
Sorry.
Somebody's on the ball today.
I mean,
So, yeah.
One.
She's just looking around, kind of like looking past them, looking into the steps. Chicks over at Kailani is like,
yeah.
like
So I mean,
kimono.
successfully. Sorry. Oh shit! It wasn't set up yet. Oh well.
It wasn't. 'Cause I'm
But
bad.
I rolled the dice and I did get 1 success.
Yeah,
So,
you're
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Once she's set, she kind of looks over at Kailani, looking at the kimono. That's kind of formal attire for the city.
We are in the process of a funeral.
I feel kind of bad that I interrupted you. My bad, Raya?
We had not started yet. The food is only just now ready. The shrines are only just now prepared. It is only just now time for the shared meal.
Ooh. Okay. And she'll reach into her into the satchel and pull out a pen, and she just begins to click it. So, what's the skinny on what's going on this side? I probably should have asked that before I got here, but well, I'll wait for that now. Here I am, and funeral.
Well,
Interrupted a funeral. That's great.
Once
Let's
she's
see.
cleansed, they'll just start walking back into the sept, like gesturing her, follow me, as they're walking in, hands in his pockets quite lazily.
She'll kind of look at the other two, kind of keeping pace, and she'll make her way up there. And as she does, she pulls out her pack of cigarettes, pulls one out. She'll offer one to Aiden and to Simon.
Yeah, Aiden's like, oh, good, yeah, cool. Takes it.
I don't smoke. Then he'll think, well, I don't smoke tobacco.
And she'll
And
I do. I grow my own, actually.
Well, these aren't exactly homegrown, but they're organic.
Organic.
Mm-hmm.
Every living thing is organic.
You'd be surprised. Organic, like the selling point, like not treated with like hormones or pesticides or anything like that. Hmm?
Kailani will look at Aiden and look at Simon and look back to her. I can't tell if you're trying to pull a prank on me because I'm a lupus or not. Why would anyone put hormones in food or herbs?
Quicker maturation, bigger yields, heartier stock.
Kailani's mouth is open in like horror. And she looks at Aiden like, please tell me she's lying.
He'll give a shrug.
Unfortunately, what she says is true.
And then, of course,
And
there's
so, like,
GMO versus non-GMO, which is...
Maybe you should not talk about this with Kailani if you don't want to traumatize the poor girl. Give her like a kind of don't talk to the lupus about this shit stare. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Here. Cigarette. Good one. Tastes great.
Simon
you.
will, like, with his, yeah, we're gonna say Simon will, like, with his hand kind of, because you said she was standing there with her mouth open, will just, like, close her mouth.
And she'll pull out one of those little torch lighters, light her own, and then hand it over to Aiden.
He lights this and he'll look over. We'll do this till we're inside. It's easier. It's easier to show you where things are. So he'll just shrug.
Okay.
Fuck it. Just so Basket can get in the seat. It's easier. Yeah, we're gonna step sideways. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Or... yeah, why the heck not?
Yeah.
Moment you step sideways, there is under one of you, I don't care who, you can decide that amongst yourself.
How
There
about the
is
new
a
kid?
flurry of
Why not?
motion, and there is literally something like jumping away as you step sideways, basically bumping into or onto Pounce, or just stepping on her tail or whatever.
You pounce on bounce.
Ha, hoop, hut, ha.
Oh, it helps if I'm actually in the dice roller.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, bounce.
She's just standing a few steps away, hackles raised,
Hey.
growling.
Aiden points at her. None of that.
No.
None of that. Points very firmly, putting his hands on his hips, puffing his chest out like the big bad Foster he is.
Kailani will get down on her level and hold one hand out.
Yeah, after seeing nothing is really attacking her at that point, she stands down, still eyes all of them kind of suspicious.
Wolf hair on my pants.
You step out of air.
They haven't explained the Emperor to me. He just kind of rubs his the head like, oh.
You haven't learned yet. We step out. So we step out of the Umbra. But, well, your grandparents or a theurge will probably teach you more about that.
Aiden will turn and look at Simon and just, she doesn't even know what the Umbra's going to mean.
What's this Umbra?
Gestures like ding, 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 and he'll kneel down beside Kailani.
Umbra is realm where spirits live.
Can't
Spirit.
wait for it.
Father was telling about spirits. What's spirit?
Spirits are. Okay, Lenny, we'll think a minute. Spirits are beings of great wisdom, the true reflection of the world around us. Spirits of grass, spirits of otter, spirits of wolves, spirits of sky, spirits of wind.
There are like huge question marks somewhere there. It's like spirits are. So we are spirits.
Half and half.
Off, yes.
Half and half and half.
Yeah,
Oh,
shrugs.
third.
Kailani
Camille walks up and looks down at what she can only assume is a cub, considering the way that the foster was speaking and the general inexperience. And she'll crouch down and she'll kind of like run her hand over the grass. Everything is alive, yes?
Yes.
Spirits are part of that life. They speak and talk like you and me. They
Grass
represent,
doesn't talk.
not normally, no. However, on the other side, in the Umbra, the spirit world, the grass can talk, and it can tell you things. It can tell you what it wants, what it needs. It can tell you who's been there, who hasn't been there. It can even teach you how to control abilities that aren't normal.
Like changing into other shapes. Big war shape, a weak comet shape.
Kailani will smile. Yes, like that.
Spirits give wisdom and advice and power. And sometimes they offer anger and wrath if you do not treat them well.
Think of it like the woods. They're often things that can give you what you need, provide, but things that can harm you, kill you. It's all about balance. They work the same way.
You have to be very careful when dealing with spirits. And her mouth. And looking at it's what we have Theodres here for. Be right back.
No, she can't really lift a finger, but she kind of puts forward one of her paws. Says, then Father explained about auspice.
What auspice are you?
They took me to someone, said I would see a moon in my head. There was no moon.
Aiden smiles. Well, well, well. Pointed himself. Same moon.
You are also no moon.
The new moon. they call us. Or laughing moon. You grin. It's called Ragabash.
Ragabash.
Ragabash. You grin.
I want to be fighter, Arun.
I'm a fighter. You grin very wickedly. In fact, I'm one of the best here. Ragabash.
Kailani will offer a sort of it would not look like a smile to anyone but the lupus. And to her it would look like some twisted, unnatural facial expression. But it's Kailani's best approximation of a friendly lucid face in Hamid. And she will say, everyone is fighter. Not only.
Heather, we are losing you. You are too far away from your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Camille freaks out. There's a glitch in the system.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Kailani will say, everyone here is fighter, not just the room. I am half moon. I am fighter.
Didn't you say you were Galliard?
Yep.
Oh, right. Galliard is gibbous moon. That's my bad. Out of character. I am gibbous moon. I am fighter. There we go.
Ragabash. Hunt. Strike from the shadows. We take what we need and we kill, but I'm a frontline fighter as well. Being in a room doesn't make you just a good fighter. It's more than that. But you're a Ragabash, and you're far more deadly. He'll grin.
Good.
He just nods, like, oh yeah. That overconfident smile.
Simon doesn't care, but yeah, he'll just say, it means we are the generals. We are the ones that often look at.
Not always,
As-
Simon. He'll look over and smirk. Looking over and smirking. Just because you're born into it doesn't mean you are.
And he'll just shrug. So it means, well,
Us was just
our role is to be the generals in battle and to be the front line, the first to go.
So you claim to be best fighter here. You claim to be alpha here.
He just gets up and laughs long and hard. Oh, that's going to be an interesting one, Simon, you're going to have to deal with. Grin at him playfully.
He'll say here on set or here amongst the people gathered here.
there's just a crouched glasswalker with a hand resting, or an elbow resting on her shoulder and her knuckles resting right at her mouth, and she's got this smirk obscured by it, and she's just looking between the two Fosterns.
Yes.
So what was that?
She
Saskia?
just told Simon yes.
I wouldn't say I'm the best fighter on set. There's William. There's the den mother can probably kick
Stare.
my ass.
Aiden just keeps staring at you plainly. Waiting.
You want and she'll smile. You want to test? You want to test it out?
Before, and I beat Will. I don't think I need to. Grins.
Yeah, I also beat Will.
Good. I mean, you're keeping up then. You can keep up as much of the runes of beaten as I have on step. Smiles again.
All I'm getting is that you don't want to test it out here.
Why would I test it out who's someone who can't lead properly? I think I've already proven that. Don't need to. I know I'm already better, Simon. You grin. Just turn back to the cub kneeling down again. No fucks given.
We weren't on the same rank when we first fought, but you don't want to test it again.
If that's what you
Afraid
think,
the
Simon,
consequences.
that's completely fine. Anyway, you look at the cub.
If you're afraid of what might happen, like yeah. So if you're afraid of what might happen, I get it.
If I was afraid of what might happen, you stand up. The day I told you to get fucked and get the fuck out of my face, you would have done something about it. If I was afraid, I wouldn't have walked up to you and did it. I ain't afraid of anything. But you are. You left. So, if you're trying to bait me into a fight, just to score some pride in front of the young one, that's cute and all. But save it. I've got a funeral to go to.
He'll just sigh and shake his head.
Aiden's still standing there, looking at him dead in the face, not blinking.
What the fuck do you want, Aiden? Why are you installing this in the first place?
Starting what? You're the one looking for a fight? And
Whatever,
if you have an issue with that, challenge, Simon, challenge me. We'll sort it.
Camille's just gonna get the cub's attention and just be like, "Follow me over here. Let's just get out of the way of this. Come on."
Pounce is just sitting there, just eyes going back and forth between Simon and Aiden and Simon and Aiden. But she'll just, she'll stand up and walk a few steps and then sit back down again.
Camille will sit right next to her, reaches into her bag and finds what's she got in there? Probably got like some Twinkies or something. She pulls one out or pulls the package out, takes a bite out of half of it, and then looks over at Pounce and offers it.
Oh boy. She will she will take it and she will run into the bushes with it.
Oh. Okay. Well, enjoy it. It's duty free.
Paimani will shake her head sort of apologetically.
I'll just make a quick stealth check.
I think Camille is just going to look up at the two Fosterns. So, would two Rayas mind if odds were taken on this?
And so, kind of as much as he was aggravated with Aiden, he doesn't. He's not aggravated at anyone else. He'll just mow. As you wish.
Looks around to see if there's anybody who's willing to take the bet. Take a bet. realizes it's just a lupus, and frowns.
You are taking bets?
Mm-hmm.
On what? Aiden turned very calmly.
Oh, are you not doing this?
I don't know. Are we?
If it comes
Turns
to
her
a
head and looks
fight,
over at Simon, like,
He'll shrug. Fuck it. You're the one. You seem to be itching for me to challenge you, Aiden.
I just said if you have an issue, you can challenge me. I have no interest if you fight me or not.
Hmm?
I'm just wondering what your problem is with me. You seem to be very aggressive towards me.
I see.
Why would I care, Simon, about a man who doesn't even know his own tribe properly? Why would I care? Why would I care about anything that you tell me? Because I know who's in your head. So why the fuck would I care if I win you in a fight or not when I already know what I won?
Seems you have missed a lot of what happened lately.
I've been right there, and who carried you in that mission yesterday? And it seems like you missed a lot as well. But that's fine. You continue having a problem with me.
It's funny, you're the one provoking me and then saying I have a problem. Funny. Hilarious.
You're the one trying to bait me by calling me a coward. Funny that. When I just basically told you like it is. It's not my fault you couldn't handle the truth there, Simon. But like I said, if you have an issue, spreads his hands.
You say it's the truth, yet you don't want to prove it.
Why would I need to prove anything when I already did? Good number of times. Why would I prove anything when Dallas already did? Felix already did. I get the feeling that I'll be just being dead stick.
I never fought. Dallas never fought Felix.
That's good. You would have lost either way. But I'm sure Dallas, remember stroking his chin, said she beat you before, but who knows? I wouldn't care enough anyway.
So, just, to kind of put it out there, there's a lot of talking and not a lot of challenging going on.
Like I said, Simon, if you want to challenge me, spreads his hands as he's walking off. Really just caring. Do what you got to do. But don't try and provoke something you're going to lose. And he keeps walking, hands in his pockets.
Oh, Twinkies.
Fine. Let's put your words to the test then.
So you're challenging me, is that it? Spins around on the wheel.
Yeah.
Okay. Grins. What? Very big. What are you challenging me over?
You said that you were a better fighter than me. If you can prove it, I'll accept it.
Did I say I was a better fighter? You grin. If you want to fight, spreads his hands. But remember, one thing you just did. You challenged me. You did. So, the challenge of the day, Simon. I want you to answer me a riddle. Grinned big and bright, very evilly. See, I know I'm a better fighter, but I want to see what's in your mind, kid. So, you ready to answer a riddle? Winks.
That shit doesn't work that way, Ragabash.
You turn over. You challenge me.
And you said who's the better fighter. You choose the better fights with how the fuck it goes, in your mind or with your hands.
I decided
Challenge you over. your words over I'm a better fighter.
Did I say physical or mental?
Are you being a
Different
pussy?
Being no pussy. I'm
You
saying
are being
that
a pussy.
if that's what
Go
you
on
want to
and
call
fight
it.
with the room. Go on. You're the one who's poking the Arun and saying I'm a better fighter. The fighting doesn't, like the challenges may work that way, but you said I'm a better fighter. I am
Fine.
criticizing you. Go on.
Of course. You just grin. Well, come on then. You'll take off his shirt readily.
Bounce will get back out of the bushes and will sit down again next to Camille.
Do you like the Twinkie?
Twinkie. Yes.
She just smiles.
Name.
Have more.
Her eyes start to twinkle and she starts to drool a little.
Shit roll. Well.
So when it's starting, I want to see some fights.
Yep. Waiting for him. Yeah, you're going first. I wrote shit.
Rules. Pomid, no guests.
He just nods, waits.
Okay.
You're first, dude. I wrote a 7.
Yeah.
So you're a lot more faster than me.
Maybe 10.
And I will dodge and spend rage so I can have actually actions this turn. And not too off of that.
Okay. One. Ooh, shit.
I soak 1, so I'm on 4. And I think I dodged, so it's I'm stunned.
What is your stamina rating?
And
I'm stunned then, yeah. My stamina is 3.
Yeah.
I'm stunned.
wait, let me count for my rage. 6. I'll use 2 rage.
You can spend rage to stay awake, by the way, Torna.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll spend rage that I just took for damage. And I can still spend for 2 turns then as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't count towards your maximum.
Yeah, no, I'll just spend the rage that I took for whatchamacallit.
The hit?
Yeah, the hit, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do you attack now, or is your it what?
Did you spend rage? Because I dodged and spent rage.
Oh yeah, I spent 2 rage.
Then it is your go because I used my action to dodge.
Okay.
And
That's 2.
2. Rage -1. I could still try it. I don't. God, my rolls today. Nope. I dodged none of that. So what do damage good, sir?
One.
Soaked. Barely though. Jesus. So I only have 1 rage action left, and I will roll to hit, and I'm on that for wound penalties because I didn't get a chance to spend willpower. And that's 1, 2, 3. If you're dodging.
Nope. Go ahead.
Okay. And strength is that +2. Just 1. Discord is really hitting me today.
5d10. I still have 1 success.
Barely. I believe it's your go again.
Discord is like, I like once.
Yeah, Discord is loving us today. I think it's your second rage action because I dodged with my first, so you get the only rage second rage action.
10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you dodge? No, you can't dodge anymore, can you?
Nope.
Okay, that's 7. Four.
I'll probably go down. Soaked 1, took 4. I'm on 6. Ow. Yeah, I'm on 6. I think it's your go again.
Yep. 8, 10. 8. Oh shit! No, it's
That's a miss.
but
No, you got a 9 in there.
I got 9. So I will spend willpower to ignore wound penalties, and I will blow 2 rage again. And
wait, sorry, yeah, rage. Wait, how much do I have?
1. Jeez, my rolls.
Spend rage. Yeah, I'll spend another 2 rage.
Just 1 damage there for you. Jeez, Discord's really fucking me over today. Wow.
1 to soak.
1 to soak, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I soak.
I mean, we can't all be Discord's
Jeez.
terrible
Hey.
Amoosh.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're not all Amoosh. Or Duncan, by the way.
Yeah, you soaked
Did the
that,
same.
My.
I'll try this one.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5.
Okay, I will attempt to dodge this one using one of my rage actions. Still back on full because of the willpower spend. Jesus, I took 1 away from that man today. Whew.
I think you take 1 off.
Yeah, I take 1 off. So, whew.
Yeah, 1 off from what I
1
can
off.
see.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I took 1 off. So roll your damage. Soaked.
Ooh, soaked.
Here comes a bit where I soak things for ages on 6 damage. So it's my first rage. Oh no, you're going first. You're ahead of me. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're ahead of me on rage.
8 d10 equals 6. 1 success. There are ones everywhere.
I'm gonna try dodge that. I need to hit something, so give it your best. Roll your damage.
Okay. Two soaked.
Okay. Soaked.
Ooh.
And I will try hit. That's a bit better, but not fucking great.
2 successes.
2 successes, yeah. There's my damage. I do nothing, of course, because Discord is just hating me every day. It is what it is. No damage for you, so roll your attack then.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, damage then.
One, 2, 3, 4.
I'm probably going down either way. Yeah, I go down. I drop.
Yeah.
Boom. So Aiden hits the ground. Simon hits him with a solid left, right in the ribs, so Aiden drops. He gets back up after a few minutes. And to be fair, when he gets back up, he's not sassy. He doesn't like go storming off. He actually walks over and pats Simon on the shoulder. That was a good hit. Spitting out blood.
It took 5 hits to get the legendary Ragabash.
Yeah,
Aiden,
yeah, he'll say.
He's not mocking. He is actually saying what it is.
Yeah, no, smile. You did good.
Aiden again tense his fist and we'll relax it a bit. Yeah, well, not many Ragabash are like me, but it was a good hit. And Aiden will smirk. But you see what I'm trying to say, don't you?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you see what I'm trying to say, Simon.
And he'll nod. I learned stuff. Okay. Aiden,
I'm glad.
I'm not
I wanted you
excited.
to put me in my place. Leadership isn't something you're expected because you're born into it. You have to earn it. It means I'll follow you harder in missions now. You get me?
And actually offer a hand for a handshake.
Aiden will shake it, and just will smile earnestly. Sorry if I broke a bit. I get a bit nasty.
It all happened now.
We'll just nod very respectfully and spit out more blood and look over at the cub.
Yeah, Bounce is kind of crawling back out of the bushes again, and as the fight is over and Aiden's clearly lost fuel, kind of stalk up to Simon. It's like, so you are Alpha now.
So look, in the set, no, not exactly. I mean, I just proved that point, but in the set, there are more people, and who is Alpha, especially when it comes to an entire set, is more than who can fight.
But you are strongest fighter here. She's just completely interrupting him because long talk.
Gonna look right over at Murder Hobo.
Yeah, Aiden will think that's over Murder Hobo, like, oh boy.
Yeah, look at Murder Hobo.
Okay, we'll
No.
point.
Now we have someone else who wasn't here before.
Murder Hobo, his finger goes to Camille. He points from a distance.
Is he signaling her to come over, or is he just pointing at her?
Yeah, pointing at her, and he's going to look at Aiden. Who's she?
Yeah.
New cub, Lupus Ragabash.
No, not the Lupus one. I know the Lupus, the hottie,
she is new as well. She just arrived. We just cleansed her. She is a Glasswalker Theurge. Push her over towards Murder Hobo.
Saying that she was sitting down, and it's just like, fuck! She gets kind of sits up, spits a few blades of grass out of her mouth. Thank you, Aiden Raya. I hadn't had my daily dose of fiber today. And she will walk over to Murder Hobo. And he's a warder. He looks older. So she's going to drop down and expose her neck.
Get up, it's fine.
Okay, boss.
Oh, you learned. You look clever. I like you already.
Quick study. She smiles.
Lonnie will snicker.
Camille Haveru dated Night Owl.
Camille, what?
Haveru.
What that means?
It's just the last name.
Okay.
Theurge, Glasswalker.
I say you're gonna survive 2 months.
Aiden will cough it.
Raggy, what do you say?
Look up immediately. Assess her, cock his head, kneel down in front of her. If she's anything like the last one, she'll manage.
Kai, what do you say?
6. Aiden will say firmly.
Oh, okay. Like he makes a thumbs up. Kai.
We'll take Camille. Hobo. I don't know, Raya. It doesn't seem fair to judge her or anticipate her.
The murder hobo looks at Camille. Did they told you about the confession?
What?
Murder hobo looks at Aiden.
I
Come
got boss.
on.
I was handling something. You walk over, we'll pick up Camille like by the hand, like extend his hand so she can like off, and he'll ruffle in his pockets and tap him down and take out a piece of paper and he'll whisper in her ear, "The password's Blarney. Go to this address and make sure you're not followed. Okay?" Just tap and hand her the note.
Oh,
Step
I'm
back.
gonna roll for that. Fuck that shit.
Not the only one that's kind of fucking wrong.
Aiden, like the murder hobo, kind of like comes near Aiden and he says, "Fucking the kid needs money. We need to make it known by everybody.
Yeah,
The more
no,
us,
no, that's
more
good.
of us arrive, more of us arrives, less people going in. So it's becoming a problem."
No, it's a good idea. No, we'll figure something out. I'll look over and point at the glass one.
Handle up the shitstorm. Just
Yeah,
we need
I'll
this.
keep- yeah.
So-
No problem. No problem. You know,
What's
very
the diff for catching whispers?
It is difficulty 8 to catch whispers.
Okay, then I have one success.
Basically, you heard, password is Blarney.
So Pounce will just, from a little, like, in the back, probably not too far away from Simon, she'll just ask, "What is password?"
Password is a word that gets you some.
So this was just a perception empathy on little thing that's going on here. She feels like she's being taken advantage of.
I mean, they look like they mean business. You know, they kind of look at
They kind of look business, yeah.
yeah.
Confession wise,
You don't know the Fianna tradition?
I'm not
Exactly.
a Fianna.
Turns around. Well, you're gonna learn. It's a very old tradition. Just nods
It's
at Murder.
oldest. It's the oldest tradition.
Mm-hmm. It's a time immemorial of our tribe. Pats his chest.
It's a glade, place where you feel free.
Some say it's some of the most purest places of Gaia. You know, points at her.
It left on the earth.
Murder hobo. It's really hard to keep the straight. As well, gives him a look like, "You should come too. You'll like it. Might ease the tension a bit."
Completely.
Are you guys rolling like any subterfuge here?
No.
Serious.
I know Murder Hobo and Aiden thinks that is one of the last purest places on earth because somebody cleanses that place all the goddamn time.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
So, question: now that she's in the Tellurian, if she picks out her phone to get the address or looks at the address and then enters it in, is it going to be a strip club?
It is not a. They don't have the. They don't have the internet place yet, so you just see an old restaurant. No. You should see it with your own eyes.
Yeah, it's seeing is believing. You know, just trust us. Trust, boss. You know, Pat's Murder Hobo on the shoulder.
Okay, if you go there, your chances of surviving will raise 50%.
Are they not keeping straight faces?
Murder Hobo is trying to.
No, they're dead. Aiden looks very intense now. Question lives.
just narrows
Okay.
her eyes and puts the piece of paper in her pocket.
You should try for what was the name of that? The special confession?
Oh, the
Burberry.
yes, that's it. Yeah.
Burberry.
It
You
does
should
that
try
exact
for
motion.
Burberry.
Yeah, amazing.
Well, if I ever commit a sin that I'm feeling I need confession for, just give him a thumbs up.
The murder hobo looks at the lupus cub. And he's like, is it the lupus cub?
She's probably
that one.
sniffing his knee pad, like his pants or something right now.
He looks down. Hello.
Hollow.
Hello.
Hello. Why are you saying that?
Murder hobo is like looking the pounds in the eye, giving the stare.
She doesn't know what right is.
If she looks over at it, she'll see him like to do the drop on the floor.
I mean, I did see someone just submit to him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she will just take like a second to look at him, and then yeah, like she kind of does want to test his strength, but at this point she's not gonna. So she'll like I said, she'll give it a few seconds to actually look, and then she'll just roll over, scratch with her paws on the ground, kind of scratching into the grass. Kind of exposing her neck as well as she goes, and then just starts kind of rolling into the grass. So that is a good feeling. That is a feeling she's not had for a while now.
The murder hobo will say, I am murder hobo. Afro, Ornar, Arun, warder of the Sept.
She'll stop rolling and kind of look a bit confused at all of that, and then finally says, then father said to call me Pounce.
Why?
What's water?
Murder hobo looks at Aiden. I need a favor.
What do you need, boss?
Explain, Lupus Cub, what is water.
Nod very solemnly. Turn it like, fucking damn it. And then we'll kneel down. So he's like sitting down, so he's looking at her dead on. At her. The warder is the boss who oversees everything, apart from the alpha. He is second to the alpha of the entire sept. The boss protects the entire sept. He has beta. He protects the entire sept. He is responsible. He appoints guardians to oversee that protection. Basically, you look up at Murder Hobo and look at the cub. He's one of the bigger wolves. He's rub his shit again. The warder offers wisdom. It offers ferocity in the times when the sept needs it most.
So she'll look back at Aiden and then kind of plainly says, "Then why isn't he a lupus?"
Aiden will take like a second where he just processes that, just
Sorry.
rubbing his chin, because the Fianna looks over at the Metis and says nothing. Looks back
Because
at
I'm a
the cup.
menace.
She'll kind of sit up at that point and stretches, for any attentive viewers, the other paw than the one she stretched earlier. It says, "Then father said about breeds. There are 3 fingers.
Three fingers. Go on.
There is Gommet finger, Metis finger, and Lupus finger. But only on Gommet hand. Lupus don't have fingers. Or hands."
Okay. So I'm a menace finger.
Yes.
Good.
And she'll actually go over to, Aiden is sitting next to her. And she'll kind of nudge the middle finger. That's Metis finger.
Aiden looks up. One look to murder hobo twice a week. You know what I mean? That's an interest in teaching.
Interesting it is. The murder hobo looks at the lupus. We don't teach lupuses how to protect their territory in forest. They know it the best.
Yes.
That's why lupuses doesn't usually try to be a warder in a city. Because in the city, the Bornars and the Glasswalkers usually know it best. And I'm a Metis Bornar. I'm born in this city. I learned the city. And I know the city.
She stays silent for a moment as she looks at both of her front paws and says, "There's no bonar finger."
You don't have enough fingers for the tribes, so I'm sure your then parent will find another way to teach you the tribes.
Yep.
Tribes.
Camille's gonna walk over to like an area where she can find like some small pebbles some small stones, maybe about the size of like a quarter, and she'll put a little paint marker, and she'll put a glyph on each of a total of 13 with a white paint marker, and she'll walk back over with the stones in her hands. Teaching tools. And
She
she'll like,
sniffs the stones.
they're not food, and don't lick off the paint. It doesn't taste good.
Doesn't smell good either.
Yeah, no.
Maybe you should let her den father do it. I know Bites of the Week is... You'll give a nodding expression. Protective. That's the word. Protective over his cubs.
Said she didn't have enough fingers, so that might be a good idea. But you know what?
Ask the den father. I'm sure he will tell you.
There you go.
Yes.
Camille, you want to be useful?
That's what I came here to do, yeah.
Good. and we'll find a thing for you, or Aiden will find a thing for you. Or William might will.
We'll look at Murder Hobo. We could use another Theurge in the Rangers, actually. And she knows the city.
Go talk with the William might about it. As you know, I don't control the Rangers.
Just nod. Just look at Camille. Just nod.
What's a ranger?
We're like the outside presence in the city. The Warmfall formed an initiative. It's taken a more aggressive approach so we can combat our enemies since we're mostly based out in the city now.
Also, Raphael left. He had some business in Mexico.
Wonderful. Just nod. That was.
So you do need individuals.
I'll bring her to Will. Just nod.
He looks at everybody, nods. Let's speak after your tea party has ended.
Tea party?
Sure.
Whatever this is, Kailani, it's fine.
It's a memorial meal. You're welcome to join.
Thank you. I will have to do certain other things.
That's fine.
Camille, don't die if you enter a fight that you can't win.
Enter a fight that I can't win. I'm not going to enter into many fights.
Good job. Pounce,
Yes.
don't bite a lot. Bite when it's necessary.
Yes. She'll give a grin. Or something like that. It's like not a. Yeah, no, she gives a wolfy grin and kind of lets her tongue hang out of her mouth.
See you guys later as he fucks off.
I like this cub.
Aiden will let him get up and walk over to Simon, actually. Kind of pull him aside just a bit and we'll lean in. If you want, I can show you.
So I was away for out of character. I had to step away unexpectedly for a few minutes, for like a minute.
Yeah, Aiden basically came over and is just basically pulling you to the side while everyone is crowding around the new cub. And we'll kind of just look at you, square on. If you want, I can show you a few more things that, give you a few pointers and that.
Until I think, why not? I can always learn.
Aiden will nod and put his hand on his shoulder. You're a good soldier, Simon. Now it's time to start showing you how to lead and think like a leader. Okay?
And you'll see like he goes somewhere. Now when you just go into a space, headspace somewhere, he's still half there and goes, yeah. I'll need you go.
We'll take it easy. Come to me soon enough. I'll give you a ring. We'll take it slow and we'll figure out things. Okay?
He'll nod.
Just pat him on the shoulder and and well done. And just grin. Begin to head off.
I shall say, well, before he heads off, goes, thank you. I think I needed that back there.
He'll grin. We all need to prove ourselves. And William White isn't the only Arun here. Okay?
He'll nod.
And plus, somebody needs to beat me in the face all the time. Anyway, I deserve it. He'll grin. Start walking off with a grin on his face.
Is Camille still here?
Yeah, she's standing there. She's on her phone.
Yeah.
There's a certain gift I would use, but then Bob would come running in here with.
I think she's talking,
Pardon?
or she's like, is she
She's
talking?
texting.
To someone? Texting.
Texting.
Yes, she'll wait for her to be done.
there's just this long pause as she is texting up a storm, talking to her kinfolk about, when can I move my stuff in? And then she'll look up. Yeah.
Just, you're from Toronto. I have a French name. We happen to speak French.
Yeah.
And French goes on. In French, I'll say it's going to be good to have someone to speak French to.
Cool.
I'm from the set of the Walking Bird, so French speaking. Obviously, it's in New Caledonia, so it's a far away, but it's French speaking island in the Pacific.
Don't think I've ever heard of that sept, so very nice, Raya.
Yeah, we're quite a small step. It's a step. We're quite a small step.
Well, to be fair, the one that I came from was pretty small too.
What's the name of it?
Out of character, I haven't come up with a name for it yet.
But she'll say something.
She will say something.
And she'll nod.
Probably has something to do with a cockroach.
And she'll nod. Nice to meet you. I hope you do well. And as you said, we need your address right now.
Well, I will do the best that I can.
Nod and make his way out.
She'll turn around, look at Pounce. I guess there are only two left.
Yeah, I guess.
So, you know how to shift yet?
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Then why stay in weak form?
Because this is the form that I was born in. And it's not weak. She'll like reach down and pick up a or no, she'll actually take the pen that she had in her hand and she'll kind of do like a twirling motion in between her fingers. Do things like that. I can do things with do things with my hands, like jazz hands, and I can pick things up off the ground.
I can pick things up off the ground. And what is jazz hands?
She'll literally do jazz hands.
Pounds kind of looks at it like, why would you do that?
It's a form of expression among Hamids. When you're happy, you do jazz hands.
So, still weak.
Okay, and she'll walk over to an area that's like flat, maybe like a quarter stone or something like that, and she'll set down a coin. She'll take a quarter out of her pocket and put it on the ground. Pick that up with your paws.
And she'll go over to the coin. And she'll sniff it. Why?
It's it's a demonstration. Does she understand demonstration?
The confusion doesn't really stop there. But she'll she's gonna put her paw on it. There, touch it.
No, pick it up.
I don't need to.
Okay, do you understand comfort? And she'll reach down and pick up the coin.
Comfort? Yes.
So those of us that are born a certain way are probably most comfortable in our own skins, right? Would you feel comfortable in the war form all the time?
It's not war all the time.
Okay. Would you feel comfortable in, say, Hamid all the time?
No, it's weak.
Well, I don't necessarily feel comfortable in other forms. Because this is the form that my natural form. I walk on two legs and use hands and get around the city. And I mean, you're going to have it's also very strong in a city.
Why is it strong in the city?
Well, for one, if you were to go out in your wolf form, in your natural form, into the city, you would draw a lot of attention to yourself. And then men with nets and ropes to try and capture you, they would be all over you really quick.
Oh no. She's gonna, like, her hairs are gonna race. Yeah, there's just a twitch of an ear and her.
Easy, easy, easy. See, that's why it's nice to have the weak form, because then they won't do that to you because you look like them.
And
Like, you know how,
go ahead, Benny.
it's like, you know how when you're trying to catch a rabbit and you don't want it to see you until you're ready to pounce on it? Oh, like your name.
Yes,
um,
I'm very good at rabbit catching.
At this point, Kailani, who is still around, just I've been quiet. The washer's running. She will she will sort of step in between Camille and Pounce and just say, "City is our human place. So Hamid body is the best body for a human place."
Why would you go to human place?
You're kind of in one.
Where we are now is our place. It is Garu place. You know Garu, yes?
Yes.
Yes. This is Garu place. If we want to be Wolf, we can. If we want to be Hamid, we can. If we leave this place, except to go to Umbra, which we talked about before, then we are in City, which is the human place. So we need to be in the human body. In Hamid body.
That sounds not comforting.
This will be the time when my bad. This will be the time when Desmond would just kind of up in like Hamid and basically will show respect to those who's gathered, bare his throat and all that. He will get up and just basically nod at each one of them and said, "Good evening, newcome fellow members of the set."
Hi. She'll offer out a hand.
And basically he will shake it. I am Desmond Johnson. I'm Desmond Johnson. I am talks to the nation.
Camille Havero, dated Night Owl. Leith Glasswalker Theurge. Nice to meet you.
Has been to you yet, or has been to you?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
I've met Tamer of Dragons, Unicorn's Fury, Murder Hobo, to name a few.
Interesting. We're talking to my fellow, and he'll basically gesture over to Pounce.
She's real new. Gonna have to learn a lot about human culture. Learn a lot about Garu culture.
Of course, she will. She seems like a quick learner. She will adapt.
She's already taken a liking to Twinkies. I like her.
She's standing right here.
Well, that's why I was looking at her and smiling at her while I was doing it. And she'll kind of do the back and forth finger, like, huh? Huh?
Kailani will nod, but that was more directed towards Desmond.
And Desmond is not. Desmond just basically he's still paying attention. Basically, he just.
He is afraid I'm going to fight him.
What?
And that's when Desmond is going to slowly shift down to Lupus. So that's what you think, huh?
Mom, Dad, please stop fighting.
By the way, Pounce doesn't look at all like she's threatening. She's just kind of like, the tongue is still like half out of her mouth. She is wagging her tail. She just looks like she's enjoying herself, actually.
Just and Desmond just gonna look confused and be like, "Do you want to play or something?"
Yes.
And then everything is all going to start clicking in his head all together. That at the end of the day, she is a wolf. And then he's just going to be like basically roll his eyes, basically like in the back of his head, be like, oh, yeah, we can play, but I don't think now is the time to play. We will play soon.
It's always time to play. We are cubs.
Camille's just gonna smile and crouch down next to her.
And the more time she says that, the more time Desmond's just gonna feel ultra. For the first time, he is feeling guilt for like, I've been mean mugging this poor whole time.
Camille will reach out and tentatively and attempt to kind of give her scritches behind the ear. She knows she's known a few lupuses, and some of them like it, some of them really don't.
Oh God, I have not thought about whether she would like that or not. I think at first, especially because you're doing it in Homid, you can kind of just feel her body just tensing up as she just snaps her gaze towards Camille.
Camille just smiles at her.
And again, she kind of, like, she actually kind of sniffs Camille again. She's done so several times, then licks, probably like her arm, and will, yeah, just let it happen.
Well, then she'll get a thorough
Starts
scritching.
to relax a little.
She'll get the thorough behind the ear scritch.
Yeah, her head kind of leans into the hand. Until she basically decides that it's enough, and then she just stands up and walks away a few steps and goes to sit down again.
And Camille will stand up. So, Kai, you're longtime resident here?
Yes.
Know of any good places to get a drink?
Mm. There's Belvedere Castle. That's right here.
Any places out in the city?
Oh, there's lots. What do you want to drink?
Yes.
There is coffee in Harlem. Very good coffee. There is a place called the Meatball Shop here in Manhattan. You can get a bucket of meatballs, you can get beer, and you can get ice cream.
Neat. So, she'll look around. Well then. Shit, he didn't give me his number, did he? Fuck. Oh, okay. She's gonna text Aiden and just look at the others. All right, kids, I'll catch you all later. And she'll enter the number, and she'll just be like, "So, where's a good place to drink?" Send.
Confession is all you get the reply.
You just
and,
look
then,
like,
and then a list of like about 50 different bars. Boom, 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 boom. You know. The first one is confession.
So yeah, and then she'll kind of walk off.
And Kailani will leave and head over to start making the final preparations for this this memorial meal. And
I have to go Philodox right about start running in a different direction.
And I think that's Pouncil by herself, and she will, yeah, just look at everyone leaving and stalks back to, well, wherever she spent the night to catch a few more hours of sleep.
Well then, thank you players for playing, and thank you watchers for watching.